God says something big just activated in your life today. Sometimes in life, there are moments when something inside you begins to shift. You cannot hear a sound, but your spirit whispers. Something big is about to happen if you are hearing this right now. It is not a coincidence. This is the moment heaven has opened a new file with your name on it. God says, I have called your name, and when I call someone, blessings begin to descend upon the earth. What you never imagined is now activated in your life. Yes, something big has just been activated even if you cannot see it yet. Heaven's clock has started moving every second. Every minute you are getting closer to your miracle. Your spirit knows change is coming, but you wonder when God says, when I change a season, I first hide it from recognition. People may ignore you. Doors may seem closed, but I am building a new door for you. Every delay is a divine direction. Every blockage is a signal that a new flow has already begun right now. The power of heaven is moving around you. The seeds you planted in faith are ready to bear fruit. God says, I am opening the inner doors of your life. Ideas, opportunities, wealth, relationships, everything. This message is not just to be heard. It is an activation code for your future. If you believe these words, they will unlock your destiny. God says, all wealth is mine, and I am increasing the flow in your life. What was blocked is now about to move. Your work will no longer be in vain. Your hands will no longer be empty, but remember, this wealth is not just coming to you, it is coming through you. Keep your heart open because an open heart is heaven's. Bank account tonight as you sleep. A new energy will descend around you. A dream will come, and you will see a light. That light is my sign. It will say you are ready, and when morning comes, you will feel something different. A new strength, a new joy, a new divine shift. God says, when you trust me from within, nothing on earth can stop you. Your spirit is now awake. You are not who you were yesterday. Your name is now written in heaven's file, activated for abundance. From this moment, what you speak will become reality because I have filled your voice with power. Faith activation. Now speak, I am ready to receive my miracle wealth. Opportunity and favor are flowing into my life. I am the chosen one, selected for blessing. If you spoke these words from your heart, write amen below, because that amen will signal the universe that you are ready for your money miracle. The new season begins. The night may end, but the blessing will not, because what has been activated cannot be stopped. God says your season has changed. No more delay. Now divine speed from this day. Every lack, every limitation, every block is removed. Only flow, grace, and divine prosperity remain. God says you will no longer be a listener. You will be a living testimony. People will look at you and say, this is the evidence of God. Your story is changing. Where there were tears, there will be testimonies. Where there was fear, there will be faith. Where there was lack, there will be overflow. Now place your hand on your heart and say, I am ready, because this word is for you. This message is not just a video. It is a new chapter of your destiny. Your file is now active in heaven. Your name is shining. It is your time. Do not stop now, because something big has just started. If this message touched your heart, share it forward, because someone else may also be entering their activation season. Comment below, my faith is active and something big just activated in my life, because only those who believe will see the miracle. The night of overflow, heaven's vault opens. The night is getting deeper, but this darkness is not the sign of an end. It is the signal of a beginning, because when the treasure of heaven is about to open, the earth becomes still for a while. And tonight is that night of divine silence. Have you ever felt when everything stops? A strange echo rises within your heart, like a voice saying, get ready. The time has come. That voice is God. He is saying, I have unlocked the treasure of your life. Every door that looked closed is now opening from the inside, slowly but surely. God says, when I give, I do not count. I give in overflow. What you never even imagined is now coming to you. Jobs, opportunities, wealth, honor, all at once. But remember, this is not just a money miracle. It is the beginning of a visible transformation that will flow from within you to around you. God says, I place wealth only in hands that know how to give. What you thought was lack was a test. And now that you have proven your faith is greater than money, I will bless you with abundance that will last for generations. Listen tonight, I have sent my angels around you. They are hovering over your home. They are calling your name and releasing blessings with every breath, with every heartbeat. A new flow is opening in your life. Those who once ignored you will now seek you. Because the heavenly light inside you has been activated. Tonight as you sleep, you will see a light in your dreams. That light is the signature of God. It is the signal that the file has been released. The divine code in your name has been unlocked. What was yours and delayed is now rushing toward you because heaven is now working in your favor. God says, I change hearts before I change directions. The moment you chose to believe, the flow of wealth was activated. This is the moment where your limits are breaking, where fear is melting and faith is rising. From now on, everything that enters your life will come not as need, but as grace. You have risen above survival. You now live in abundance and overflow. God says, I will flow through your hands wherever you go. Grace will flow slowly. It is almost 11, and with every tick, waves of blessings are descending. Can you feel the vibration, the energy filling your room, the warmth in the air? That is the flow of God. This is the very moment where something big just activated. Now say with me, my season has changed. Overflow has begun in my life. I am a vessel of divine grace. My faith is my wealth. Every time you speak these words, a new door will open in your life, the promise of abundance. God says, I will bless you with miracles that you and your family will never forget. You will no longer be a borrower. You will be a giver. People will come to you and ask, how did you change? And you will smile and say, this is the hand of God. The night will end, but the blessing will not. When you wake up, you will not be the same. Your thoughts, your words, your aura will shine because heaven has written overflow activated upon your life. If this message touched your heart, share it, because it is not only for you, it can open the morning for someone else. Comment, overflow activated, and I am walking into my divine abundance, because tonight, the treasure of heaven has truly opened. The prophetic shift. The money flow begins. Something has changed. You may not feel it yet, but the air around you is no longer the same. It is filled with the fragrance of divine blessing. Your steps are no longer walking on earth, but on a divine path. God says, I have changed your direction. And when I change your direction, your destiny starts moving closer. From today, a new flow has begun. The page of your life that heaven kept reserved has now been opened. The days of lack are over. You have entered your season of overflow. God says, the numbers in your bank account are in my hand. I am bringing opportunities you never dreamed of. I never count small where you think this is enough. I say I will add more, because my accounting works by grace, not by numbers. When you think I have little, I say you have faith, and that is enough. God says the laws of money and the laws of faith are different. Money flows where the heart is ready. Your heart is now ready. The seed of faith planted inside you is now bearing fruit. What you asked for in tears is about to descend in the morning light. This is the moment when the invisible becomes visible, when heavenly plans touch the earth and you are the vessel through which it is happening. God says, I have made your hands the channel of prosperity. Every effort you make will now multiply. Grace now covers every step you take. Every word you speak is turning into a command tonight. As you sit in meditation, you will see a light before your eyes. That light will not stay still. It will move and turn and then enter your heart. It is not imagination. It is a sign that the prophetic shift has been activated within you. You are no longer just a hearer. You are now the living proof of the word. God says overflow begins when you let go of the mindset of lack. Your life will now reflect the courage of your imagination. So do not think small. Do not expect little, because I am taking you to the place where human calculation ends and divine miracles begin. Remember the moment you thought nothing is left. That was your turning point. God says, I tested you to increase your value. Gold is refined in fire to shine brighter. You are that gold polished by heaven. From today, whatever your hands touch will prosper. Every delayed work will now speed up. Your bank account, your business, your thoughts are now in flow. God says, I have poured new water into the river of your life now. A power will rise within you that will open every closed door. Say with me, my faith is my wealth. Money and grace are flowing all around me. Every effort I make will be fruitful. My life is moving in the direction of overflow. Every time you speak, fear will melt away and divine confidence will fill you. God says, I am calling you to walk the path of overflow. Your soul is no longer tired. It is awakened. You will now speak what I speak, and when you speak, miracles will happen. If you are hearing this, it is your confirmation. Heaven has declared a prophetic shift in your life. You have moved from scarcity to prosperity, from failure to favor. From today, the waves of your life have changed. Where there was once blockage, now there is a flow of blessings. If this message has touched your heart, do not keep it to yourself. Share it so another file may be activated. Write in the comments, the flow has begun, and I am walking in my prophetic shift, because today God has said something big just activated, and the flow has begun. The season of divine wealth. God opens new doors. Have you ever felt like life just stopped, like every effort remained unfinished? You prayed but did not receive an answer. You knocked, but the door never opened. But today, God says now, the time has come when I am opening new doors for you. This is a new season in your life, the season of divine wealth, the season of divine prosperity. The seeds you planted in the field of faith are now ready to bear fruit. God says, I am opening new paths in your financial life. The opportunities you thought were lost will now return to you in double portion. See, the doors were never closed. I was preparing the right key. Now that key is in your hand. It is your faith, your belief, your hope. Every no you heard is about to turn into a yes. Every rejection will turn into acceptance. Every blockage will turn into a step up. God says, I am pouring a shower of opportunities all around you. New contracts, new connections, new sources of income, all are ordained by me. The doors about to open before you are greater than your dreams, because when I give, I do not measure. I give without limit, my child. You have endured much, but now I want you to smile, because your smile will be the sign of your miracle. The house you dreamed of will now become reality. The account that was empty will now overflow. The heart that was broken will now be filled with peace and joy. This is your divine wealth season. This is not just a time of money. It is a time of abundance, peace, honor, and restoration. God says you will not be a borrower. You will be a giver. You will not struggle. You will live in peace, because I have opened new doors for you. As you hear this, something is shifting in your sky. Blessings are raining from above. New energy is rising within you. God is smiling and saying, my child, welcome to your divine wealth season, because when you speak in faith, heaven hears it as a divine command. The financial shift from lack to overflow. Have you ever wondered why sometimes everything just stops, why money does not stay, why your hard work does not bring results? You think, am I unlucky? Has my destiny closed? But today, God says, no. My child, you are not unlucky. You are chosen. I am taking you from lack to abundance from today. The financial shift has begun in your life. The time of just surviving is over. Now you will walk in overflow. You will have so much that you will be able to bless others. God says your hands will no longer be empty. I have come not to fill your pockets, but to fill your mind, because when your thinking changes, your entire life changes. This is not an ordinary change. This is a divine financial shift where you will move from lack to opportunity, where every closed road will become a path of prosperity. You have already learned how to struggle. Now I will teach you how to live in abundance before you asked. Now you will give before you cried. Now you will smile and bless when you were broken. I was building something inside you. When you were empty, I was preparing you, because in my kingdom, every lack is a sign that abundance is on the way. Every area where you faced lack will now experience overflow. Where your wallet was empty, now rivers of wealth will flow. Where you were restless, now there will be peace and stability. God says, I am knocking on every closed door in your financial life. Now nothing can stop you. What is destined for you, you will surely receive. It is not the number in your account, but the power of your faith that decides your future. And I say, the day you go to sleep, saying it will happen by the grace of God, that day your life will shift. You will no longer be a borrower. You will be a giver. You will no longer be a struggle. You will be a miracle, because I have come to connect you not with your pain, but with your purpose. God says, when I send blessings, they do not come from one source. They come from many directions. Now, unexpected opportunities are about to enter your life. A new business, a new connection, a divine partner, someone destined to lift you today. This is not just a message. It is a heavenly decree. Financial flow activated. Yes, this is your time to rise, your time to shine. You will become the person others look at and say, there is something divine, something supernatural about them, because your life will be the testimony that when God lifts you, no one can bring you down. As you hear this, the energy around you is shifting. A new power is entering your spirit. Your heart is saying, yes, this is my time. God is smiling and saying, my child, you kept your faith, and now I will place you in overflow. No more lack, only overflow. No more blockage, only divine flow. Welcome to your divine financial shift, the overflow season, walking in abundance and grace. Have you ever felt when suddenly everything starts falling into place, where doors that were once closed now begin to open on their own, where tears once flowed, now smiles return? That is the moment when the overflow season begins. God says now you are entering a phase where grace will walk with every step you take. This season is not ordinary. This is the time when you are not just living, you are walking in divine flow. There is power in your words. There is blessing in your thoughts. There is healing in your touch. Because when the flow of divine favor descends upon a person, every area of life begins to blossom. God says, my child, now you will walk in overflow. You will no longer be only a receiver. You will become a giver through your hands. hands, I will bless countless lives where once they said it cannot happen. Now they will say, how did it happen? And you will smile and say, because it is the grace of my God when you were in struggle. I was watching you when you cried. I was holding your tears when you were broken. I was shaping you because overflow comes where faith remains, even after being tested now. You will become the center of blessings. Peace will fill your home. Grace will fill your heart, and continual flow will fill your life. God says, I have surrounded you with a circle of favor. What was against you will now turn in your favor. What was darkness in your path will now become light for you. From today, you will no longer speak the language of lack. Your words will be, I am blessed, I am in overflow. Your bank account, your relationships, your dreams will all receive new life, because when grace becomes active, your efforts gain speed. Now you will not stop, now you will fly, because the sky above you is now open. God says, I have lifted your spirit. Now you will not stumble, because I am your support. Every morning will bring new possibilities. Every night will bring peace and gratitude wherever you walk. Blessings will spring from the ground under your feet. This overflow is not only about money, it is in every area of your life. Your health, your relationships, your soul, your work. Where once you said, I have nothing, now you will say, I have everything, because I have my God. You are now walking on the path of grace. Every step filled with favor. Every direction filled with blessings. Every day filled with miracles. God says, my child, you are now living in your overflow season. Do not fear, do not worry. Just walk, because I myself am before you. This is your time to shine. This is your time to flow. This is your time to walk in overflow and grace the divine signal. Heaven is speaking to you. Have you ever felt that suddenly strange things start happening, like a number that keeps appearing again and again, an old dream that returns, or someone from the past who suddenly reconnects you? Think, is this a coincidence? But God smiles and says, no, my child, this is not a coincidence. This is a sign. Yes, today heaven is speaking to you. Everything happening in your life is part of a divine plan. God says, when I speak, storms become still. When I send a sign, directions change. Every meeting, every rejection, every delay was a part of my plan. What you lost was not wasted. It was preparation for the miracle that is coming. God is saying, now pay attention. Heaven is whispering around you. I am sending signs in your dreams, in your thoughts, and in your path. That sudden opportunity is my sign. That sentence spoken by a stranger is my message. That repeated number is my whisper. And that peace that comes into your heart without reason is my presence when you pray. Heaven hears you, but when you are silent. Heaven speaks to you, so stop being afraid and start listening, because signs are raining all around you. God says a new chapter is about to open in your life. That is why I am giving you signs. Be ready. Sometimes a delay will come. Sometimes an old path will close and you will ask why, but that why will teach you your how, because every closed path shows a new direction. Every delay builds maturity, and every fall prepares you for greater heights. Today, heaven has spoken your name. A ray of light has been sent toward your path. The sign you are seeing is not just an event. It is a divine activation. God says, I am speaking within you, working through you, and shaping your future. When you see something repeating, when you feel something resonating inside, know that heaven is communicating with you. Your mind is now tuned to the divine frequency. Your soul can now hear what was once hidden. You are no longer alone. Every moment, angels are around you. Every second holds a sign pointing you in the right direction. God is saying, my child, walk the path where I am calling you. Leave every fear, erase every worry, because I am with you always. Every step of the way. If your heart is whispering that, yes, I have also felt these signs, then right below, heaven is speaking to me, because writing this will become a divine confirmation between you and heaven. From today, your life will become a witness of signs, grace, and miracles, the breakthrough season. When heaven responds, have you ever felt that you have been standing before a door for a long time, praying, crying, and waiting? But the door never opens, and then, one day, everything changes. What was stuck for years starts to flow again. The opportunities that were lost begin to return. Then God smiles and says, now your breakthrough season has begun. God says, I have heard every prayer, every tear, every struggle when you fell. I was lifting you when you were broken. I was shaping you when everyone turned away. I wrote your name on my hand. You thought I was silent, but I was preparing you for your breakthrough. Heaven says now, the delay is over. Now the doors will open. The door you knocked on until you were tired will now open by itself. The work you failed many times will now be completed easily. God says, I have opened doors that no one can close. Your breakthrough is one step away where patience ends. Miracles begin. Do not fear, your story is about to change. Heaven has opened your file. A new possibility is written for you. Rise up, old failures are past. What is coming will change your identity. A divine reversal is coming. Where there was loss, there will be victory. Where there were tears, there will be joy. Where there was lack, there will be overflow. God says, I am taking you to places you never imagined. Your blessing is near. What was stuck is now activated. You are now in your breakthrough season. Every day will work in your favor, and your words will create miracles. God says, now I will show you who I am. I will give you a testimony that people will say, only God could do this. My breakthrough season has begun, the divine overflow. When blessings multiply, have you seen how a small stream turns into a mighty river? How a single drop becomes a heavy rain? That is what is happening in your life now. Your blessings are about to flow and overflow, God says. Your cup will not just be filled, but everything around you will be filled. I will bless you without limit, without end, without measure. This is the divine overflow season. I will not only meet your needs, but give you enough to meet the needs of others. The empty shelves in your home will be filled. The account that was empty will overflow your soul. That was tired will be filled with peace and joy. God says, I am not just your source. I am your flow. I will take you where my grace works more than your effort. What was closed is now open. What was stuck is now flowing. Your prayer has become your answer. You saw the season of lack. Now you will see the season of abundance. The days you said, I have nothing, will turn into days. You say, I have everything because God is with me. You will receive not only wealth, but peace, honor, and divine favor. This overflow is not just outside. It is inside your spirit, your mind, your heart. God says, when you are grateful, I activate miracles. You are not who you were. Your faith, your path, your life is changing. Your story will prove that. When God blesses, He blesses in overflow. Your enemies will wonder, and you will say, God has filled my life. You are no longer a borrower, you are a giver. No longer a beggar, you are a blesser. Do not chase money, chase grace, because where grace goes, wealth follows. This is the overflow season. Every seed, every tear, every effort will be rewarded. Your life will now walk in overflow, the divine reversal, when God turns it all around. Have you ever wondered why some things in your life suddenly stopped? Why people changed? Why paths shifted? Why it felt like everything turned against you? You thought God forgot you, but heaven says, I never left you. I was changing your direction. This is the moment called divine reversal, when God turns everything in your favor. God says what was against you will now work for you. Doors that were closed will now open. People who left you will now witness your rise. Every tear, every pain, every test is becoming a pathway to blessing. Your life is changing direction. What was below will rise. What was lost will return. Double God says, I am restoring your loss in your finances, your relationships, your spirit. Where there was rejection, there will be honor. Where there was pain, there will be joy. Where there was lack, there will be overflow. God says, enough of waiting now. I will show them who I am. Those who said nothing good can come will soon see your testimony and say, only God could do this. Your end has not come. It is a new beginning. The impossible situation will become your greatest testimony. Doors you cried for are now open, and no one can shut them. This is the divine reversal. Season heaven is taking your side. God, not circumstances, will decide. Your name will shine again. Your honor will return. Your life will flow again. God says, I will lift you to heights. Your enemies never imagined. Your faith has prepared you. Your struggles made you strong. Your nights built your strength. Now your faith will open the door of miracles. I will place you where you once only dreamed. The reversal has begun. Your direction has changed. Your pain will become your glory. Your rejection will become your platform. God says, the door closed against you, I will open, and no one will close it. This is the time to walk with your head high, to smile with faith, because you are in your divine reversal season. Heaven is moving in your favor. Your sky has changed. Grace is falling around you in your life now. Says God turned it all around. My divine reversal has begun. The crown of glory. God lifts you higher. Have you ever felt that life kept pushing you down? People laughed, opportunities were missed, and you asked yourself, how long will this continue? You worked hard, but were ignored. You prayed, but answers were delayed. You cared for others, but still felt alone. But today, God says, I am about to lift you up. Your head will no longer be bowed, because I am placing the crown of glory upon you. This is the time when God will give you an identity, not from your pain, but from your glory. Those who thought you were broken will see you rise. Those who said nothing good will come out of you will now say, this is the hand of God. God says, you shall be the head and not the tail, above and not beneath your name is written in heaven. A new chapter of honor has opened. Everything you do will carry my favor and grace. I am reversing your story. What was once a story of loss will become a story of glory and testimony. You are no longer counted among the failed, but among the chosen. Your tears have become seeds, and now they shall return as harvest. Every night you cried was forming the diamonds of your crown. I did not push you down, I bowed you so that I could lift you high. Now the day has come when I will set you apart. Your light will not be from man, but from my presence. You are moving from restoration to elevation. This is your elevation season where your name will be spoken with honor. I will give you new influence, new responsibility, and your voice will reach nations. You are no longer struggling. You will live by grace, not by effort. Your enemies will testify before you. Your opponents will bow. This is the time when God lifts you higher. I hid you for a season, but now I will reveal you when I lift you. It is not just honor, it is testimony that the one who was below is now above. What you lost will return. Multiplied, the doors that were closed will open, and those who forgot you will remember you. I will enrich you not only in wealth, but in identity. I will make you a source of blessing. You will no longer be a borrower, but a giver. You will no longer wait. You will carry and deliver blessing. Your words will hold power. Your presence will release favor, for I have given you the crown of glory. My child, you saw yourself small, but I was making you great. You felt alone, but I was setting you apart. Now my glory will be seen through you. Every chapter of your life will speak. This is what happens when God lifts a person higher now. What you do will be done in my name. Your words will bring life. Your voice will lift souls. Your existence will be a center of blessing. And I, your God, will walk with you every day in every step, every decision, every new beginning. This is your crown of glory season. No one can put you down because I have placed you on high. You are a carrier of light. My grace is your crown. Your life will tell my story. I have chosen you. I have lifted you up now. The world will see my glory in you as you hear this message. Heaven has already touched you. A new energy, a new identity, and a new light is rising within you. This is not just a word. It is the living word of God. You will no longer be small, hidden, or bowed down because the crown of glory has been placed upon your head. Remember, the one who bows low is the one who is lifted high. You bowed down, and now I am lifting you up. A new chapter has begun in your life. The crown of glory, God lifts you higher. This is your story, your testimony, your season of rising. If you feel this word in your heart, comment, "My crown of glory has been placed." Amen when you speak it. Heaven confirms it. Now you are above, not beneath, a victor, not a victim. You are in glory, and God is with you. Subscribe our YouTube channel to reach 6,000 soon before December. Type amen to agree. Thanks for watching.